Okay, Pisces, for most of this week, you've got two major aspects, and those are, one is extremely challenging and one is extremely enlightening. So it could go one of two ways. Let's get into it. We'll start out with the astrology and then we'll go into the cards. Pisces, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I encourage you to talk back and leave comments below and let me know how this energy is impacting you and how you're relating to the reading. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload Pisces content. It comes out every single Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, but it's easier when you get the alerts. I always create an extended reading for those of you guys who want a deeper and more detailed reading and to continue the message with me. That link is below, or you can join my Unbound membership and get unlimited access to all the channel perks and all the extended videos for the life of your, not just the Pisces, all of the extended videos for the life of your membership. And if you want to join me, I would love to have you over on Astrology Motivation, my second YouTube channel. I'll attach the link above so that you could join me for live daily general tarot card readings, live chats. So cool. And yeah, let's go into the astrology. So we have a Neptune is squared to the sun, which is a challenge. It's challenging, and we're going to get into why. And then Neptune, and it started last week, so you definitely are already feeling impacts. And then Neptune is sextile to Pluto, which is a longer term, really impactful, a change that ultimately, how is it going to affect you? It's more global, it's more large scale, it's more impacting your psyche. Sort of changing your mind about your sense of spirituality, your ethics, your morality, what you believe in, how connected you are to God, elevating you and enlightening you and awakening you to different aspects of yourself. And I say of yourself because of that square to the sun. Challenges, squares are aspects that actually are our biggest opportunities for growth. They're almost designed to sort of put us through the obstacle course that's going to make us stronger. And so now Neptune, which is your ruling dignitary, and the sun are squared. And that means that the challenges between our ego and how we see ourselves and our faith and our morality and what you believe, as well as your creative dynamic and even sometimes the illusions that you've let yourself believe. And there's a clash here. Like, do you add up, or are you where you want to be, who you want to be, and is the image that you have been wearing really something that demonstrates you, or has it been hiding you? Has it just been a projection in order for you to fit in or get approval? All of those things will start to come into your consciousness now. And so if you felt over the past couple of weeks, or that you feel that you've been having a past few days, no, it's about a week or so. If you've been having an identity crisis, this is why. But this is why. It's that square to the sun. It could also be you're becoming consciously aware of how you drain people, the impact that you have on others and how they feel about themselves, or and it could be a challenge because of, I don't know, different aspects of the way you've interacted with them. You know, are you, it would be how you feel drained yourself, or how you make others feel drained. And there could be some like contention when it comes to just somebody, especially if it's a Leo, telling you that they're feeling like it's too much. They're feeling exhausted. Maybe in some ways they're even feeling sick, or in some ways how your sense of identity has become in a way toxic, and rooting that out to help purify yourself and heal yourself, and in different ways of maybe why you've made the choices that you've made. So is it the easiest week? No, it's really astrologically not the easiest week, since we're greatly impacted by the sun. The sun is in Gemini, which means it's illuminating friendships and communication. And ultimately, with the square with Neptune, have those communications been wonky? Have they been difficult? They may be tougher than usual. You may not be getting the same responses that you've grown to expect from certain friends of yours. So ultimately, that's bringing up the contentious stuff that has to be dealt with. Now, this beautiful sextile to Pluto will mean that you can get stuff done, and you will find a way to make it work to your greatest good. So this is a very transformative time. Also in this week, a time that you can start to, like a lot of changes are going to be catalyzed at this time. You're also trine most of the week to the South Node, which means that there's a sense of ease when it comes to your past, almost like in some ways making harmony with your past, so you can look at your present and see and see or be open to seeing how changes have to be made to balance yourself out and become a more honest representation of who you really are inside. So let's get into the cards. So yeah, it's almost like in some ways an identity crisis astrologically. So let's see how this impacts your day-to-day Pisces. Remember when I said it could go one of two ways? Yeah. Let's see. We have bring your ideas to life. This is also something electric is happening, or something very quick is happening. Spontaneous combustion, surprises coming at you. Also just great ideas that are forming and that are happening. Bring your ideas to life, like really charged or really dedicated to creating something, or something that you're engaged in creating. This is a good focus for you now. But we said be at home, but you're far away from home, or you're not doing it or creating with people that you're normally used to creating with. So there's something out of your comfort zone, being taken out of your comfort zone. But that's good, because it's kind of like a sense of, well, I have to create with different people. Yeah, have to create with people that I'm not used to, that I don't know how to navigate. I could be far from home. You could be traveling, or you have an idea that is taking you maybe out of your hometown, maybe even abroad. Not really comfortable, even sometimes not comfortable. No, I don't want to say that. I was going to say not comfortable with the ideas, but the ideas, there's no discomfort at all. There's just sort of inspiration, but it's far away from what you're used to being inspired. So this would be really intriguing. I think that you would not be able to like take your mind off of these ideas, because this is far from home base. These are things that you usually don't think. Trust them, because they are divinely inspired, and they're actually trying to help you move forward from wherever you've been stuck, especially surrounding this identity crisis. So hold on, Pisces. We have bring a gentle touch, so this could be romance and love. It's also Virgo energy, so this could be healing. And then we have learn from the past. This is Taurus energy, very family oriented. You could be taking care of, or having to travel back home, taking care of a parent who needs some help. And that could be inspiring you. Inspiring thoughts in your head that normally you would not think. Learn from the past. I mean, I feel like ultimately you don't want to do things the way that you've always done them. Or there's an opportunity for you to confront somebody or an issue, that finally be gentle or bring love or gentleness into a situation. That would be different than what you'd experienced. Or this is a sense of almost like trying to make friends, or trying to make make connection outside of your family. Like not do the, okay, hold on. Bring a gentle touch and learn from the past. Yeah, it's like you don't want to make the same mistakes that you grew up in. And there's some sort of ideas or creation. Maybe you're inspired to create something or make something, tell a story, tell a tale, whatever, based on just wanting to heal, to help you heal, and also teach people. It's almost like you can't communicate directly to somebody, so you're communicating through something that you're creating to help to heal, to communicate this really difficult subject, or it maybe even reach out to somebody and start the communications again. Bring a gentle touch and learn from the past. This is love. Bringing love and not wanting to make the same mistakes, or you've learned from the past to maybe be gentler. It's not comfortable for you. You're walking on shaky legs now because this isn't maybe normally how you would deal with things, but you're realizing if I don't deal with things differently, then ultimately I'm going to get the results that have hurt me. So in order to not be in that situation again, you're going to have the energy, the wherewithal, and I think the intellect and insight to be able to think outside of your norm and be able to come up with ideas, or at least see things or understand things from a higher perspective and change the way that you would normally react or behave in a situation. I feel like you're trying to be gentler and more straightforward, or somebody's being more gentle and straightforward with you. Okay? Put this into context, please. It's too general. I need you to put this into context, God. That's... truth transcends illusion. This is something you've had a hard time talking about, or a hard time allowing people to see. This topic. You've had a hard time. It's also a saying, it's also, let me say this, it's using illusion in order to tell the truth. So it's using what you feel comfortable in, right, in a way that you, to talk about something that you don't feel comfortable with. So this could be like, yeah, like the creative process, or what you're doing at work, being a channel or a conduit for you to actually attack or confront a difficult situation. Yeah, a difficult situation, especially with a mother. I don't know, helping somebody to heal, healing a relationship with your maternal entity or whoever raised you. Truth transcends illusion. You're not at home when you're home. And that's the truth. And there's something about that has to come out and be confronted. Bringing your ideas to life. This is using art, whatever your art is, to be the expression of that, or the conduit, the confrontation, how you confront this this topic. So so what? Like, what do you want them to know? Nothing is wasted. This is Aquarius energy. You've got double Aquarius energy. This is the card of finding treasure in a trash heap, finding a way of redemption, or a way through, or yeah, the light, the silver lining. That's kind of what it is. Unless you've been trying to overcompensate for somebody, and that's why it's like you're trying to convince yourself and only see the positive, but it's not fucking working. You're still not comfortable with it. And I feel like that's what's really happening, is you're realizing that, and you're realizing you can't go about pretending like this doesn't exist. And then there's that confrontation of that reality. Okay, I need a little bit more information here. We have be fearless and bold. This is Aries energy. So Aries energy is about the self, projecting yourself, presenting yourself, letting a truth come out about you, or a truth coming out. And I understand. It's like you're finally letting yourself be seen by somebody you had hidden yourself from. It doesn't matter why you'd hidden yourself from them, you just had. And you're finally letting yourself be seen. You may even be taking the first move, like in initiating things. Especially if you realize that maybe somebody is sick or not feeling good in any way. There's a sense of, well, let me tell them how I really feel about them. You know, I may never get this chance. So there's just this sense of, I need to speak up and I need to talk to them, even especially to heal this relationship between the two of us, letting somebody know how much I care. It's like you have the ability to do that now. You have the courage to do that now, and you have the wisdom to know that you have to do that now. You have to take, it's saying you have to do this now, because something wonky is happening and you might not get another chance. Okay, now let's get the details on what is this. Okay, that's what it is. 4. So 4 is earth. It's solid. It's even protective energy. It's manifesting something into reality. This is Gemini season. Okay, this is Pisces, Gemini, Pisces energy. And then we have Ceres, which is harvest and abundance. I feel like something is finally manifesting into the 3D world for you. This is current situation, Gemini energy. You're finally being able to get out of a difficult situation, especially through friends or with friendship. And somebody is about to transcend. They're about to get offered a huge reward or a huge gift. This is almost like a sense of something online coming out about you. People talking about you or you talking about them. It's like you're going back into your old fucking emails and becoming consciously aware of just how good you had it with somebody and that you should have appreciated them better. And ultimately, I think all that you're going through now is setting you up to be able to realize this. I feel like you're changing your whole concept of who you are and who you want to be, because you're starting to realize the toxicity that how you've treated people and how toxic that's been and how you've hurt people. It's all starting to make you realize this is not somebody that I want to be. This is not how I want to look. This is not how I want to do things. I didn't even realize. I thought I was being good to people. I legitimately thought that I, you know, was always the wonderful one. And the truth is this, I'm not. And it's almost like, well, how do I clean this up? How do I detoxify this? How do I make this right? How do I start to heal? Well, you can't heal first others, but it's almost like in some ways you're going right to, I want to reach out to people. I want to talk to them. I want to, make this, like wipe the slate clean and help them understand what I went through. But do you understand what you went through? Do you understand all the aspects of who you are that you have to accept them first? Right? It's like you're finally coming out and finally being able to look at yourself and see where you need to move in the future. And this is not all a waste. This is exactly what you need to be doing to expand and actually break through the place in which you were stuck. This is the kind of shadow work that you're really going to have to be doing right now, Pisces, and that you are doing. Healing yourself and taking care of yourself, because you don't want to make the mistakes from the past. You don't want to keep repeating these patterns. And I feel like the truth comes out when you go back and read stuff. You go back and look at things, look over things, and something starts to come out at you or become relevant, become apparent when you read them again. There's a lot of toxicity that you're going to release through writing or through talking to people or through reading what they wrote to you or seeing the feedback or commentary that somebody is giving you. It's almost like it may hurt, but ultimately it's also going to pierce right to the heart of what you've kind of known all along. There's shame here. There's fear here. There's desperation here. And the way that you've behaved has not been healthy. And it doesn't matter if you like it. What matters is you have to acknowledge it. You can't pretend it away anymore. And maybe this is why I had such a hard time with this reading, is that this is absolutely not what you want to hear, right? You want to hear a fucking love message, or that somebody like really cares about you. They're sending you a note and they want to get back in touch with you. But that's not it at all. It's the opposite. You have to do that for them. You have to release this toxicity and heal this suffering and heal this pain. It has to be you moving forward. Let's go to the extended. Hopefully you'll go over there with me. I'm sure I can put this into perspective.